Shalom.
Whoa, we're back.
We're back.
Da,
It's been...
da, 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 da. It's been
gotta let him get
way
it out of
too
the
long.
system. It's been like a month, right? Give or take?
4:24. It is now 5:29.
Yeah, so it's been over a month.
Yeah.
Somebody went to Vegas and got sick.
And got sick, and then we did MomoCon, and then
Now we're here.
I'm back.
Shout out MomoCon 2023. Shout out Ed Sheeran fans. Closing the courtyard. Funny.
Funny. Goofy. A little bit.
Anyone else we need a shout out this episode?
Bruce.
Yeah. Shout out Bruce. shout out my baby boy Bruce.
He'll never hear this.
He'll
ever.
never fucking know, but boy, those two Four Locos annihilated you. Shout out Bruce. Shout out the one obscure Higurashi artist at Furry Week in Atlanta.
Oh my god.
You're real for that?
Hold on. Her name, I think Clove Rune. Clove Rune.
Shout out, yeah.
Clove Rune?
Shout out Clove Rune.
Clove Rune's, you got really nice. It's really cute. I like it.
Got really good art.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think welcome back to a...
Higurashi.
I was trying to come up with a funny one. I wanted to go with an injured episode of Higurashi because of my knee. But...
Yeah, they got Umineko too.
I got
And a
everything.
bunch of why the fuck weren't you at MomoCon? What the hell, dude?
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't no way you weren't at MomoCon.
If they were, I didn't see them.
We're going to Anime Expo. Fuck you, man.
Anti-shout out Anime Expo. Fuck Anime Expo. Yeah, welcome back to a sleepy...
Sleepy, Eevee,
The congoers are eepy episode of Higurashi.
Yeah, we started watching the anime.
It's so bad. It's fucking terrible, dude. Oh, shout out Rob. Shout out Rob, my coworker that went to prison.
Yeah.
Shout out Rob.
A lot has happened in month.
A lot has gone down. Yeah, the anime fucking sucks. Don't watch it.
We've watched the Unikakushin Watanagashi version of the anime.
4
anime
episodes.
versions.
4 fucking episodes to cover the entire fucking arc, by the way.
We love Dean.
We
so love
hate
Dean.
Dean. Fuck Dean. Me and my homies hate Dean.
Yep.
You wanna get the shit roll?
We can get started.
Do you have your drink?
I have drinks. I have 2 drinks.
He's double dranked up on a Monday.
Every Monday.
Oh, fuck, I'm cagey, right?
Yeah, I guess it might be cagey.
It's been a minute. Gamer. What? I know I've heard some people mention it before, but they were serious about that? Oh yeah, we get me on the doll.
Yeah.
And we had a decision in Higurashi
Yeah.
for the first time in 7 games.
That was last episode.
It's been a minute. So we're just continuing down the path of that, right?
Yeah.
We just have to not let Rika get killed. I can't wait to voice Gorp Rika. It's gonna be awful. I hate it.
Why? Yeah, my Gorprika? What do you mean?
My,
your Gorprika.
yeah, my Gorp Rika, Miss Spirit Blossom Kindred.
Yeah, huh?
This world, this world always has a lot of nice suggestions, but they're mostly out of politeness, right? They're just something you laughed off, they're just something you laugh off and reply with, "That would be nice." But those ideas generally end as jokes, so it's crazy when they turn real.
Alright, I was thinking this was Rika for a second, then I saw the 2 exclamation points, like, okay,
Yeah,
never
it's
mind.
Keiichi. Yeah, I'm serious. Uncle Yoshiro was giving you a ton of praise, too. He said it was amazing how well that pop-up pirate game went in the toy store yesterday.
I had no idea you could play that game like that.
Yeah, I'm in this game. I should mention that some of the kids around my table wanted to play with you, too.
Keiichi's a genius when it comes to playing games.
I think we're ready for Umineko. We'll be ready for Umineko when it comes. It's gonna be great.
Shout out Max. The one Umineko enjoyer.
Dylan read Umineko.
No. Anti shout out Dylan. Fuck that guy. You know I was just playing, you know I wasn't just playing around. I was giving it my all, because I had no choice but to win. I guess we made it look like a lot of fun for the audience, though. What?
Hey, it's Shion. What's Shion doing here?
What? Why? That's alright. That's okay. Yeah. What?
Hi, Shion.
Why is
How are
she?
you?
Why is she on here?
Hi, Shion.
What?
Hello.
Why is she
Hello,
here?
Shion.
I thought this was like a one-off sprite, not relevant in this game. Fuck my phone. I don't want to listen to you. Okay. It's been so long.
Kei-chan! There it is. You definitely have a blast no matter what club activity you're doing, Kei-chan. The coach was saying that the Hinamizawa fighters would be so happy if you joined them.
Join the team.
Close enough.
Where's Brooklyn?
What is... Okay, but like, all we did was just give me on the doll and that was it, right?
Yeah.
Why...
Do you think that that's what changed? That's what made Shion appear here?
Why is Shion here? Because the only other time Shion appeared like this was what?
Like what? Let's be more specific here. Do we mean,
It was when she was like dead in Mayakashi, right?
Yeah. She was making up for the fact that she
Was like a piece of shit.
she
and
forgot
killed everyone.
she forgot her promise to Satoshi.
Yeah. No, because the club is here. Okay, I'm confused. I like am just actually confused. Chie. No? Fuck.
She's a bitch, thanks to Brooklyn.
She's a bitch. I'm sorry, Shion being in this scene like razzled me. I was not ready. Hi, it's me, Chie. There it is. That's very true. Dr. Irie had nothing but great things to say about you at the meeting last night, Mayabara-kun. Is he dreaming?
You have the ability to bring people joy, and far more than you think you do.
You think so? This old man didn't mention your name just because you're his friend. He did it because he's confident you can do the job.
I was there at the meeting too, and no one was against the idea.
What are they having him do? Mayabara-kun, you honestly do have a good reputation around the village. It's weird. It's weird. I don't like it. It's weird. Oh, God. Okay.
Kei-chan, there it is. I've heard good things about you in Okinomiya, too. What you did in the match between the Hinamizawa fighters and the Okinomiya Titans was legendary.
Yeah, it really was incredible. The reporters were there to see Kamaida.
Yeah.
No, Nagito Kamaida, you
Yeah,
forgot.
right.
The reporters were there to see Nagito Kamaida-san, but they were more impressed by you.
They're talking about that rigged baseball match I set up with Nagito-kun. The public did end up believing that the talented pitcher walked me out of fear for my insight. Nagito-kun and I entered a strange relationship since then. But I'd really rather not talk about it right now.
What do you think, Keiichi-kun? I think you can do it. I think you can do it. I'm backing you up too. I definitely think you should be in charge of the Tadagashi Planning Committee.
What? The whole ass committee? I am so lost. Haven't I been saying this the whole game so far? That I'm just lost in the fucking sauce right now?
Gamer, Watanagashi is an annual village festival held in June. It's supposed to be the biggest event in the village, and most of the people living here gather together for it. Since this is a major event, they always organize a committee to plan out the festival a few months in advance. The festival is only 2 weeks away, and I just moved to this village. But now they want me to join that committee? Look, first of all, I don't even know what you do in a committee. you don't need to be too concerned about it. The job we unanimously want you to fill is hosting the auction.
Alright, that's good. That's good.
What the hell is that? Do you want me to sell bananas or something?
Keiichi sucks. Well, let me explain. We're holding an auction event for the first time this year. We're going to auction off donated items, just to see how it turns out. There's kind of a long story behind it. We wanted to do something in which everyone can participate, using donated items as prizes. But the elder members decided to distribute the prizes using something other than a lottery, for their own reasons.
They're both
dude,
here.
It feels
On
so
screen.
wrong. I don't like it. I don't like Shion being in this game. To put it simply, our hag of a grandmother let her temper get to her and wouldn't back down after that. But she didn't really consider any specifics. Yep. Anyway, we had to come up with how to utilize those donated items. At that point, we thought of doing an auction.
That sounds like fun. You might be able to get something good for a really cheap price. It's fun just to watch the show too.
What a banger of a collection of characters right here. Like, the items were all donated, so they were free, huh? That committee sure is good at making money.
The profit will be going into the beer fund for the village committee's winter getaway trip. It's not fair.
You're not ready for beer yet, Furude-san.
Au contraire. I believe she
Little
can
do
handle
you know.
I think I understand what's going on now. But still, I've never done anything like it before.
Goddamn Miraculous gotta be speaking French now.
Miraculous.
Miraculous!
Simply the best.
I fucking hate that show.
It's so bad.
I'm sure you can do it, Keiichi-kun. I bet you do really well if they told you you get to keep the 10% of the profits.
Oh, yeah, whoa. Well, yeah. If I can gain something from producing results, then I'll do my best at it.
On the other hand, you might be facing a dreadful penalty game if you don't produce anything.
Oh, wait a minute, Sadako. Why would I agree to a risky deal like that? Don't forget, they're the ones asking me for help. I'm a very busy guy, you know. Try asking my agent first.
And then he hands them, like, a note card that has a bunch of, like, Crayola all drawn all over it that just says Keiichi number. Alright, Kei-chan. If you want some kind of compensation, we can talk about it. I really want you to be a part of this. We can make a deal.
That sounds interesting. I wonder what I should ask for.
Is this a K-Meon Stonks type of game? We had K-Rena last game.
We're always talking about punishments, but it's our first time talking about a reward.
Yeah, that's true. And we're always fighting for something, huh?
Rina is right. The whole purpose of our club activities is to escape the punishments we come up with. Even if we win, we never get a prize or a reward for it.
Keiichi has no idea how to respond to something that sounds too good to be true. Maybe Mi-chan can come up with a good idea. It's hard to decide on what you want, isn't it?
Let me see. How about this? An admission ticket to Angel Mort's Dessert Fiesta.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting
here.
she's in this scene, and then I just see Suit Meon and flash to Mayakashi, and just feel doom inside of my heart, and then flash back to where we're at.
Yeah.
Don't be too cheap, sis. Why don't you give him a 3 years worth of admission?
Hey, that sounds more like a deluxe reward to me. Keiji?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another eclectic cast of characters on screen.
I heard that some people pay lots of money for that ticket. Are you sure you can hook me up with 3 years worth of admissions?
Of course I can, but you have to do a good job.
I'm sure he will. With Keiichi-kun there, it's gonna be heaps of fun.
I feel the same way. I'm really looking forward to the auction now.
Yeah, you could probably get people to line up for the takoyaki that doesn't even contain octopus. Whoops.
Hey, takoyaki without octopus? That's impossible.
No,
Fuck, I forgot.
Mion, there we go. No, I'm pretty sure you can do it.
I just going like, you jump Mion, Shion, Sadako, Keiichi, Mion, Sadako, Keiichi, and then Mion shows back up and you're just like,
It's not an after party, so it's so weird, right?
It's not an after party and we have like every character.
Yeah, he'd probably say it was a healthier kind of takoyaki.
The timelines.
Are you making fun of me or what?
So, what do you think, Mayabara-kun? I think you'll do a wonderful job.
Chie-sensei was also on the committee. She must have backed up Mion's suggestion when she brought my name up at their last meeting.
Isn't it weird how wildly different everything goes and how well it goes if Keiichi just gives Mion the doll?
Funny how that works.
I'd also love to see what kind of magic you can do. Nipa.
Star. Oh my god, I forgot about Rika POV.
A good auction always depends on how good a speaker the host is.
Sounds like it's going to be Keiichi Mayabara's big show. It'll be so much fun just to watch.
Hey, I haven't accepted the offer yet.
Don't worry, Keiichi-kun. You can do it.
You're saying that because you don't have to.
Oh, that's not true.
The principal suddenly opened his mouth.
Mayabara-kun.
I thought we were gonna have a principal sprite and I was about to scream.
In my opinion, you'll do a fine job. As a man, isn't it your responsibility to meet people's expectations?
I love him.
If I had to, I'm sure I could do it. Mion has made me do so many different things for the club, and I've learned a lot from that. Besides, this would be the first time I could get a reward without having to worry about punishment. It should be fun, too. This was the first time so many people were counting on me like this. To be honest, it made me pretty happy. Still, I was worried about getting dragged into something that required a lot of work. I couldn't erase that thought from my mind. But I was in Hinamizawa. The people in this village would never do anything to betray me. They genuinely...
Shut up, man. It's Jover.
It's Joe.
It's the Ruskies have won. It's Jover.
They genuinely believed that it would do a lot to liven up the festival if I became the host of their auction. I've only been here for a short period of time, but I know that the people here are honest and kind. Fine. As a man, I'm going to do it. I'll take care of it. Wait and see. I'll make it the greatest auction in the world. Don't forget to get me that Angel Mort pass. I'll make sure to do a good enough job that I'll deserve 10 years worth of tickets.
God damn it. I hate Mion.
Good for you, Kei-chan.
Everyone gave me a round of applause. How many times had this happened in my life?
Once. This moment right now.
Not once. This was the first time I'd ever been applauded. By the way, I'm surprised that no one disagreed with this suggestion at the meeting. There are lots of old people in the village committees. I'm a young guy who only just moved here. I've known for a while that Mion has a lot of influence locally, but I couldn't believe that everyone in the committee would just accept it, just like that.
Dun, dun, dun. I keep wanting to use the Mion voice because I hope you know, like, this isn't like I'm trying to stall and not do Shion. It is a genuine flashbang every fucking time Shion appears on the screen. Because not only, like, I'm so used to the Shion outfit, where she's either dressed like Mion or she's dressed in, like, the,
Sweater.
yeah, the sweater. And to see fucking school uniform suit and tie Shion appear on the screen, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It's interesting.
What does it mean, Smiley?
What does it mean?
Smile?
Hee.
Most of them are that kind of hard-headed old people.
Oh, yeah, that did make sense.
But the new generation is gradually taking over, you know.
Or gradually.
We won the damn conflict, and now we're aiming to build a new era and grow more and more prosperous.
Prosperous.
That's why we value the involvement of young people, and people from outside the village, too.
You're young and you're from the city. You also have a good reputation, so you're the perfect guy for this.
They're harping a lot on reputation, this chapter.
Yeah.
I have a good reputation, huh? I have no idea why so many people have heard of me.
It's something to do with Mi-chan's punishments, I think.
I knew it!
Catboy Keiichi. Catboy Keiichi.
Alright then. I'll call your parents about it tonight, so please let them know when you get back home today, okay?
I'm sure my parents will have no problem with it. They won't have any objections to raise, at least. They might ask me why my name was brought up, though. Chie-sensei and the principal went back to the teacher's office after the discussion ended. We were in the middle of a lunch break at the moment. Chie-sensei and the principal had come along together, and Mion scared me by saying that they all had something to talk to me about. My stomach wasn't digesting my lunch particularly well. He's gonna shit himself.
My Abada-san, I heard everything. Good for you.
You know, throwback to Keiichi Brown note.
It's a big honor being chosen by the village committee.
Oh, no, that's Okamura.
It's a big honor being chosen by the village committee.
Hey there, Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun, the two of you that will never get sprites. I'd love to give that honor to you.
No, thank you. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
I realized the whole class was talking about me. They were saying how fun the Watanagashi was going to be and how high their expectations were for it. I might have taken on a huge responsibility. I needed to do my best to succeed at it.
By the way, I forgot something. My granny made tons of ohagi.
Right?
Yeah. She told me to give them to my classmates.
Mion clapped her hands as she remembered and took a box out of her bag. She opened the lid, letting us see a bunch of ohagi neatly packed inside.
What's an ohagi?
So, you remember?
Is this the thing that, like, had the needles in it and shit?
Yeah.
Or that he Schizomax thought had the needles in it.
The sweet rice balls.
Sweet rice balls.
Balls of sweet rice.
Oh, dude, these look good as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like
like
mochi
mochi.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except it's like rice instead of
Yeah.
Mochi is made out of gecko skin.
Yeah.
You weren't at Repticon with us. I got to pick up a gecko.
You fuckers went without me. Like
Because we went to Big Time Rush.
I wanted to go to Gecko fucking Repticon, and you guys were like, "Hey,
It's in December.
we're in Repticon." He's like, "What? What?"
We can go this year. It's in December, I think.
Okay.
Wow, there really are a lot. I think there might be enough for everyone in the class to have one.
How? They look so yummy and cute.
God, you're in this game.
For some reason, my granny is very good at making ohagi.
That's because Sohei used to love them.
Who? Has he been name dropped before?
No.
Ryukishi,
This is Rika.
Ryukishi, what do you mean by this?
Rika's showing off the fact that she knows
And that she's been here a more billion times?
knows Granny's late husband.
She knows the lore.
Yeah.
So, hey. Does that ever become relevant again?
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I hate Ryukishi, man. Ryukishi be like, we're gonna call a character by a title and then name drop them one time, and it's a 50-50 chance on if it ever will matter again for the rest of the series. Fuck this guy.
Oh, yeah. I heard my Gramps used to like ohagi. He ate tons of them.
Fat ass.
For your grandma, ohagi is something that makes her remember your late grandpa, huh?
All the happy music. Oh, it's back.
You think so? I thought Gramps liked canned food.
Da-na-na-na-na.
You don't like canned food, do you, Shion?
What? Is that true? Why so?
Oh, God.
Oh, well, it's because of the smell. I just don't like the smell of the metal.
Oh, is that so? After always forcing me to eat my squash, it turns out that you too have something you can't eat.
Always forcing.
I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like it.
What's she mean by that, Connor?
I'm uncomfortable. What?
You saw my response to the Magfest thing?
No.
Magfest, more like.
More like.
I said that, and James just looked at me and went, screamed.
Oh shit. Hit a button. I love James. Shout out James. I hope your triceps are healed.
And he went Magafest.
James, I hope your traps are healed by the time of this recording.
What'd he do to his traps?
He worked out with me.
Alright. I keep forgetting.
Okay.
Why is Neon? Was she on? Neon's always here. Why is she on here, Connor?
So, we're gonna talk about this.
We're talking.
As the
Connor, I need to tell you something.
yeah.
Can we talk?
Thursday incident.
Congratulations on the wrong word. Engagement.
Yeah, shout out the Lovebirds. Congratulations on the engagement at Margaritaville. We're all very proud of you.
I'm posting this on the day that you actually get engaged, by the way.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine by the time this episode comes out, they're canonically engaged? So, okay, as the great Scooch would say, the Tyler editing note, can you overdub what Scooch, like it's on every Scooch video. He just goes, can we talk about this?
Oh my god.
So,
Can we talk about this?
this is what happens to Shion after she dies.
Yeah.
So Shion dies, and Mayakashi, right?
Right.
Shion dies, and then she has a vision. Like, as she's dying, she has a vision
She
of,
wishes that she
like,
did things
with
differently.
her heart of hearts, she truly wishes that she did things differently. And then she starts having this vision.
Yeah.
Where she's in the school in Hinamizawa
And
and
feeding-
like friends with everyone and forcing Sadako to eat her vegetables and like doing all this shit.
Uh-huh.
So, in the current timeline, we started out playing as Rika. We got the information that like everything is a big fuck off timeline. Haru is like oh yeah, Shiro-sama. Her name's not Haru, it's Hanyu.
It's Hanyu.
Hanyu. Haru from Persona 5. Spirit.
How many characters are Haru from Persona 5 in this game, Connor?
Like 6. Spirit Blossom Kindred is Oyashiro-sama, right?
Fun times with Oyashiro-sama.
Yeah, we've already fucking gone over all this shit. So, Rika can see and speak to her, and it's like the first time Oyashiro-sama's gotten to interact with anyone in like a millennia. So, is Rika being punished? Have we figured that out yet? If this is like her purgatory and her like punishment?
No,
Or did she just accidentally get cock and ball tortured into this?
what we said after she fell down the fucking hill was, Hanyu's running out of energy to turn back time.
Yeah, Hanyu's getting
Weaker.
Like, they are getting weaker as time is going on. Because Rika has lived so many lives, she's starting to lose it.
Yeah, well, it's actually the two things. You can turn back time. Can't turn back time as far back.
Yeah.
And Rika's starting to lose it.
Yeah.
It was schizo.
So, I'm gonna
There's
make...
already two Rikas in there.
I'm gonna make a bold statement.
Bold statement.
I'm gonna make a bold statement.
All right.
I feel that when Shion died, alright? Mayakashi timeline Shion. You know how Keiichi and Sumo Hiraboshi remembered what he did in his past life? I feel like when Shion died, she got to conscious shift and like actually see a good timeline. Let me cook. And actually like see a happy timeline, right?
I just love that you keep making this fucking Zero Escape over and over again.
It's just Zero Escape, man. Zero Escape could never be Higurashi. So, I feel like she got to conscious shift, or at least see kind of how Keiichi remembered his old memories from a different timeline. She got to do like the same thing when she died, but from like a good timeline. So, I feel like... Shit. We are currently in that good timeline.
Yeah.
Because based off of all of this is like 1-to-1 to what Shion experiences at the end of Mayakashi.
Yeah.
With like being at the school, hanging out with everyone, like being friends with everyone, feeding Sadako squash and all that shit, like... So Shion got to peek into this world, but now we're actually here. And like Rika is actually in this world, and like this is the timeline we're playing.
Yeah. Seems like it.
I'm paying attention. Kind of.
Yeah. It's a solid deduction.
Cause like the squash line, Ryukishi doesn't just say that for fun.
He doesn't just say words.
He doesn't just say shit
Yeah.
to be silly.
We haven't read the top.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, she hates canned food because... Come on, sis. Don't you dare tell anyone. Kasai.
Oh,
Keiichi? Right?
yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but it seems like Mion knows a secret about Shion. Tell it to us. Go on. The reason why Shion doesn't like canned food must have been something pretty funny. The two sisters battled for a while.
Cause like the roles are reversed. It's not Shion bullying Mion, it's Mion bullying Shion.
Yeah.
This is the good timeline.
Finally. Deserved.
Good timeline,
Well,
Shion.
long deserved bullying.
The machine gun kicks, or the machine gun knee kicks Mion.
Machine gun knee kicks.
The machine gun knee kicks Mion launched from close quarters weren't bad, but I don't think she expected Shion to land a capture suplex off of it. I guess Shion is the stronger of the two siblings. The demon.
I'd rather tell you the truth than have you hear it from my sis. See, there's this bad guy named Kasai.
She got serious.
He once told me, when I was still young and innocent, that there's sometimes human meat mixed in with canned food.
I've heard an urban legend like that before.
Me too. I once heard that there's dog meat mixed into beef bowls and worms inside of burgers.
Are you quite serious? I can never eat beef bowls or burgers again after hearing something like that.
You see, Sadako, it was a very
Shion, you see, Sadako, it was a very traumatic thing for me.
You have my sympathy, but I still have yet to forget about how you made me eat a full-course squash meal.
That was the fucking flash forward too. It was a full course, or like I think she at least promised a full course.
Yeah.
Full course.
Yeah, she promises to like feed her squash and feed her a full course meal.
Made a squash.
What's happening in this? What is happening in this
You
game?
need to let go of that one. That meal was delicious.
Thank you, Rika.
Because we're talking about this, I'm starting to get worried there might be something mixed in this ohagi too.
Oh? Well, at least with the ohagi that I brought, you can't really be sure there's nothing else inside. Needle, she put a needle in there. There's a needle in the ohagi. Keiichi, run, Keiichi, leave.
Ohagi that Mion brought. When you consider that, it's only natural to suspect that she probably did something to them. What's going on?
I don't. Can we go back? Can we rewind?
I felt like I was forgetting something. But I didn't remember anything that I was forgetting. It was like one of those deja vu moments. I'd never been in this situation, but my mind was telling me that I'd been there before.
What's wrong, Keiichi?
Nothing. I just feel like Mion has given me ohagi before. But this is the first time, right?
Is it? Me-chan?
I think this is the first time. You must be mistaking it for something else.
Yeah, according to my memory, this is the first time Mion-san has brought ohagi to school.
I gotta say, my favorite part about Higurashi is that people have deja vu, and then Rika just looks at him and goes, no, 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 because she knows it's real.
Ah, I know. You're being cautious because these are from the old man, aren't you?
Ow, yeah.
That's nothing to brag about. I think you should be reflecting on your regular behavior. Oh fuck.
You're right. I wouldn't feel this way if Rena brought me ohagi. Rena's really good at cooking. They're small, but very carefully made. Let her cook.
That's a good one.
This chapter sucks.
Nah.
Huh? I've never made ohagi before.
Oh, what? What was I saying?
You just pan to Rika, and Rika's just salivating, foamy at the fucking mouth.
Why did I say that Rena had made ohagi before? Why would I know that Rena makes her ohagi small but neatly? I had no idea where that memory was coming from. I could only assume it was an error in my brain. Mion was saying that this was her first time bringing ohagi to class. As I tilted my head in confusion, everyone started reaching inside the box. Rena took one out for me and put it on the lid. I stared at it closely. What was I so concerned about? Mion said that I was probably concerned that she did something to the ohagi, but it wasn't quite that. I really didn't know how to explain it. I felt like I was forgetting something important. I'd forgotten something important, and all I had was the obligation to remember it. In front of me was nothing but a single ohagi that came from Mion's house.
Sorry, I stole your soccer ball. I've been using it for my knee.
Oh, it's fine.
I was frustrated, but I really couldn't think of anything. There's no way I could remember it, because I didn't know anything.
Keiichi, you've been staring at your ohagi for a long time. What's the matter?
Oh, it's just... I'm experiencing deja vu. Don't you get it sometimes? It's your first time seeing something, but you feel like you've seen it before.
Asking Rika. Have you ever experienced deja vu before? Rika just fucking full on, like instantly ages 50 years.
She just morphs into Rika Doom.
So, you feel like Mion has given you a huggy in the past?
I'm sure it's just my imagination. Mion just told me that she had never brought Ohagi to school before.
Keiichi, you can't have memories of what didn't happen. If you remember something, I'm sure it really happened before.
Rika-chan told me something strange. I didn't usually take her random comments seriously, but ever since I saw her making those predictions in the toy store, I've been cautious about her special powers. Curious about her special powers. I felt like she was telling me something deep. It's weird to hear that from you, since you're so great at making predictions. Are you talking about the cycle of reincarnation or something?
I don't know much about religion. I just want to tell you that if you know about something, that's something that happened to you. I want you to try and remember what happened. I don't want you to treat it like it was you're just mistaken. You understand what I'm trying to say?
So, while they're having their like one-on-one over here, do you think the rest of them are just like looking at them schizomax, or do you think they're just like doing their own thing?
Could call him A, but didn't call him B, maybe.
Just a little like side-eye to what the fuck's going on over there, and then Keiichi's gonna start crying furiously as he remembers what he did in Onikakushi.
Yeah.
I guess. I was a little surprised by how serious she sounded. I always thought that Rika was just an innocent girl who fooled around all the time, saying things like meep and nipa. But all of a sudden, she seemed like a totally different girl. Was I supposed to take it as a joke? The serious look on her face told me it wasn't the time for jokes, though. If that's what you're telling me, then I guess I got Ohagi from Mion in a previous life.
A tiny smile change. I won't make fun of you, so please tell me everything. Why did me give you that ohagi?
The more I think about it, the more I think it's just my imagination. Maybe it was just a dream.
Cook
I don't
Keiichi.
care if it was just a dream. I don't care if it was a dream. You must remember something. Please tell me.
What was up with her? She seemed so curious about it. I didn't think the story was that interesting. Her asking so much started making me feel uncomfortable. Still, something told me that I needed to talk to Rika-chan about everything I could. Maybe she could predict my future by reading my dreams. I should tell her everything. After all, she's the shrine maiden for Oyashiro-sama. Well, I think I skipped school that day. I had a cold or something. My memory was scattered all over my brain, like powder. I could see myself standing in front of the door.
I thought about how fucking funny it would be if while Keiichi is remembering this, he's the presence that he felt in the hallway. I know that these scenes are like at different points in the game, but holy fuck, would that be really funny?
That'd be really funny.
And Keiichi starts attacking the like astrally projected version of himself.
I could see myself standing in the front of the door. Mion was there, and someone else was standing there too. I think it was Rina. Mion brought me Ohagi so I would get better. I think she told me that her grandma made it, just like today.
And then?
Well, then I ate that Ohagi, after they went back home. Then I found something inside the Ohagi. I'm sure I saw it in a comic book or something. It's mixed up in my memory, but I'm sure I read it somewhere in some comic book. Because it can't be true.
Keiichi, tell me what happened. What did you find inside of the Ohagi?
Well, I read this scary comic book when I was little, and there was a sewing needle inside of someone's burger. You remember what Shion was saying just now. It can be traumatic to hear a story like that when you're so young. I didn't remember much about that comic. I think it was about this girl who had an accident and held a grudge against the person who caused the injury on her face. It was a really cheap plot now that I think about it. Thank you, Ryukishi. But since I was still a little kid, that comic really scared me. In one chapter, the girl casts a curse on the guy's food. He eats a burger with sewing needles inside it, and he goes all, "Gah!" Something like that. It still freaked me out. The image was so grotesque and shocking to me. That grew into a kind of trauma, and for a while I searched for sewing needles in my food every time I ate something. I couldn't eat burgers for a while for that reason. But my parents got concerned, and my hunger overcame the trauma. Eventually that experience disappeared into the flow of time. I'm still a little worried about sewing needles every once in a while. I don't think about it all the time, of course. It'd be pretty rude if I just poked at my food while eating lunch with you guys, wouldn't it? Of course, I know that no one would actually put a sewing needle inside my food.
Oh, you're still a little scared?
Well, maybe I am somewhere inside my heart.
So, you saw a sewing needle inside the ohagi that me gave you? You saw a sewing needle inside of...
Oh, no.
I think that's me. Or is that? Hanyu,
No.
bring you. Can I ask you a flavor? Can you turn the light off while you think, Falcon? Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you to hit the page, because there's a bit of notices.
I'm sweating because I'm wearing actual shorts instead of what I usually wear this time, because they're in the laundry. I know.
His Batman shorts. He bought the whole slut ass cheek shorts and he doesn't wear them.
Yeah, they're in my drawer. I wear them when I do VR. Like a true VR chat player.
Next page. Hold on.
Yeah, that's Rika. Oh, whoops.
Spacebar.
Yeah, that's Rika Takeichi.
You saw a sewing needle inside of one?
Yeah, I did. Inside that ohagi, there was a needle, just as I feared. Why was I telling her about something that was just my imagination? Mion and Rena came to see me when I took a day off from school while I was sick. That never happened, so obviously my brain was just making it up. But I spoke to Rika-chan, because she said she wouldn't make fun of me.
Are you afraid of the ohagi now? Do you feel like there might be a needle inside? Is that why you're not eating it?
I realized that Minna and Mion and Rena were also looking at me. They were wondering why I was staring at the ohagi without eating it.
Oh. She's so in love with him. She's so what is that?
I didn't mean to distract.
I'm sorry, I just saw "Whoa, Subway sandwich be upon ye." She's so in love with him. You don't like ohagi, Kei-chan? If you don't have to eat it. She's so sad!
Mion was assuming that I didn't like ohagi. She felt bad for forcing me to eat something I didn't like. In turn, I felt guilty seeing that sad expression on her face.
Tactless Shion once again.
I love Shion. Shion is so good. Everyone's just a hater. Sis, he must be convinced that you put something in it.
I immediately denied Shion's remark. No one else would understand what I'm saying. Even I didn't know.
He denied it fervently. No, I don't think there's a sewing needle in there. Why would you say that?
It's
Sewing needle? What are you talking about, Keiichi?
No, I don't think you put 500 needles in my food. Who would fucking imply that, you freak?
Kei-chan, I was implying she, like, put hot sauce in there, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
Shion would say, man. Shion would be like, Kei-chan, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Oh my god, Connor.
Shion would say,
You're
man.
projecting.
Shion would say, man.
You're projecting.
If you pulled all of the Higurashi characters and put them in our Discord and started giving them our lingo, Shion would say, man.
When are we creating a Discord where we're all just Higurashi characters?
The Higurashi roleplay server. I think Sadako would say cock and ball torture. I think she picked that one up.
For like April Fools, we gotta just we all gotta be Higurashi characters. And just like the rest of the server out. It's me.
I think Sadako would say cock and ball torture. I think Rena would pick up the EB
Sadako would not
for gore.
Sadako would not dare disgrace her tongue with the words cock and ball torture.
You couldn't see Sadako saying that's just fucking cock and ball torture.
No! She's too much of a lady to say cock.
She would call it penis and testicular torture.
She wouldn't say penis either.
All I'm saying, our lingo, our like brain rot lingo would ruin the Higurashi club. They would be like irreparably damaged. Keiichi would Keiichi definitely is the type of guy to be like, Jerry. Jerry. Share with all of you.
No, I know for whoops. I know for sure that there's no sewing needle inside the Sohaki.
A sewing needle? Why would this old man put something like that in there?
Of course you wouldn't. You're not the type to visit and bring something with you out of pure generosity. You might play a trick with Tabasco sauce or something, but you'd never put needles inside. You'd never do something as dangerous as that. I know you would never do such a thing. No, you wouldn't, like, put me in a meat grinder and, like, chop me up into little bits. I mean, if only my eyeball came out, like, I wouldn't be alive or something.
I hate Keiichi so much. He's so stupid.
I grabbed the ohagi with my hand. As I brought it in front of my mouth, I felt the need to check it just in case. But I told myself clearly, hey, you wimp. When are you going to stop being scared of that stupid comic book? Mion brought these ohagi to treat everyone in the class. There's no way she put needles inside of these. I forced that stupid memory out of my brain and munched on that ohagi. It's delicious.
I get it now. I know you like, because when we started this game, you were like, Mion is the best girl objectively, and I was like, I don't think that's right. And the more we've played the game, Mion really is the best girl objectively. Is she my favorite girl? No. But is she the best girl objectively? Yes.
Absolutely.
Of course it is. There wasn't a needle inside, was there?
No way. I'm really sorry. I was just caught up in a traumatic experience I once had.
All I can see is just this fucking ohagi in Keiichi's hand. He's just like violently trembling as it's approaching his face. He's just like, you wouldn't put a needle in here. I swear to God, you wouldn't do that to me. And then like takes a bite and just stares directly into Mion's eyes and was just,
I was having a traumatic experience due to a comic book I read when I was a kid about needles in my burger.
Cage is a useless character. I wish nothing but pain, pestilence, and misfortune upon him.
Woe be upon ye.
Woe, plague be upon ye.
My heart had stopped pounding and I felt relieved. The next moment, I got the urge to say something to Mion. It wasn't the right thing to say, but I felt like I had to say it. Hey, Mion.
What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say?
If he's a Chad, he forgives her. Or he says, I'm sorry, I thought you like put needles in my food. That's insane. You would never do that. Real Keiichi is gonna be like, you should put needles in my food next time.
Huh? What is it?
Okay.
So simple.
The ohagi was delicious.
Huh? I'm glad I brought them then, even though they were really heavy.
Oh. From Onikakushi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet. Shut up. I feel the K-Mion energy just radiating from him. He enjoys it so much. I still need my framed picture of Rita proposing to Keiichi on a roof.
I need to look at Etsy. I have a plan.
Oh god.
I didn't know why I wanted to tell her again that the ohagi was delicious. But I was glad I said that to her. I was finally released from that odd feeling.
And then Rika is just sitting there like, yes, yes, yes. Hanyu is like, oh, don't get your hopes up, Rika. I forgot how to do her voice. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Well then, since Kei-chan overcame his fears and ate the ohagi, you should eat this squash, Sadako-chan. It's so soft and sweet.
Taking the initiative so the attention doesn't go to her.
You know, it really does make my heart hurt seeing Shion actually fulfill her promise to Satoshi.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, considering that what her kind of last words to him and everything were, and like the hatred in her heart she had, and like actually seeing her grow as a person, like love and care for Sadako as if she was her own, and like she was her big sister. I miss Satoshi.
I miss Satoshi.
Bitchin'. How can that lunchbox always be so full of squash? You're gonna give me a traumatic experience. I love Sadako.
Shi-chan is trying so hard to stop Sadako-chan from hating squash.
She's so passionate about it. Maybe she sees her as her future little sister.
By the time I finished eating my ohagi, we had returned to our usual fun lunchtime.
Keiichi, what if?
What if?
What if what?
What if you really do see a needle inside your food? What would you do?
That's not gonna happen. Don't you threaten me, Rika-chan.
Keiichi, what if it really happens?
Rika-chan looked at me with a serious face as I joked around. What's gotten into her lately? Stop it. It's not going to happen, and I don't believe it will. I had just overcome my stupid trauma after all that. That's why I made that firm statement.
I understand, Keiichi. I'm sorry I'm asking you so much. If you see a needle inside your food, it's definitely some kind of mistake. Please don't ever believe that it's... Please don't ever believe that it's me's fault.
Dude, Ryukishi took this game off the rails.
Yeah.
Like, it's normal for like the first and second game, and like Minagoroshi gets a little weird, and then Himatsubushi, Chef's Kiss, the best chapter ever written in like any form of literature. And then Miyakashi happens, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Then Sumo Horoboshi is just like, you're on the tracks, and then half the train is derailed, and then you get into fucking, what is this?
Chapter 2?
Minagoroshi?
Minagoroshi?
You get into Minagoroshi, and it like, the train has been shouldered miles away from the track. Like,
Fell
we
off
are
the bridge.
We are in the woods right now. Like,
You're just trying to tell me not to be suspicious of Mion, right? Of course I won't. I would never be suspicious of my friends. I raised my fist in the air. Rika-chan finally looked happy. She smiled as if she was relieved by my words.
now she has to gaslight Rena. Is that the halfway point of this chapter? Holy shit.
Wow.
Shout out
Wow.
Shion being in the game and still being the best girl. Smile W.
Fuck you.